We're
live.
We're live. Here we go. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Coach T and Damon V podcast, episode 7. Siete.
I don't know Spanish anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know past 6. I know Spanish till 6. That's
well,
it.
I'll help you with that. So, what's up, guys? It's been a couple weeks. I was by myself on the last podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I think it was a pretty unique podcast. I tried to throw some stuff together, but good time nonetheless. Today we have Mr. Jace Lopez.
What's going on, guys?
Jace, go ahead, Damon.
So I'll introduce Jace. I've been thankfully I've got to train with him a few times in the past few weeks, past couple of months. So Jace owns Apex Training in Youngsville. He's a personal trainer and he does a lot of online nutrition coaching as well. And in about 2.5 weeks, he will be on. Remind me the name of the show. Southern Muscle Bodybuilding. So you can be in bodybuilding, correct?
Yes,
so it's bodybuilding.
Classic physique and physique.
Okay, bodybuilding, classic physique, and then physique. And Jace is going to compete in bodybuilding. And it's called Conquistador Strength, I believe, is putting on the Cajun Hercules. And so I was going to compete in that, so I got to go ahead and train with Jace at Apex Training, which I think is interesting because like a lot of people ask me, like I think it's kind of funny. A lot of people were like, "Why are you going to train at another gym?" And it's like because, and I've been waiting to tell all of you 900 people who are going to watch this podcast that I don't know everything, and neither does Tyler, and neither does Jace.
Nope.
But we can all learn from each other. So I kind of wish that like that would happen more.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like the couple times that I went to Apex, Jace just taught me different cues and different ways to lift, different, just the small things, and just it's good to have a coach. I spent a lot of time like coaching people, but to have somebody pushing me in the weight room was good. So I appreciate. Yeah, it's a different dynamic, and I appreciate, like obviously a lot of stuff that we do at Personal Training Lafayette, head kicks is a little bit less like powerlifting, strength training styles, a lot more focused on like MMA training or weight loss and stuff. So it was a good dynamic for me. I appreciate you having me over there.
And a lot of times too, strongman is very rare, especially in the South here. So it's hard to find a log, hard to find an axle bar,
right?
And maybe an Atlas stone, which is pretty rare here too. So you gotta kind of find a gym that has that equipment also. So
correct.
Hey, before we get going, Jace, talk to everybody. Just tell us about how you got started in the industry, what you've been through. Get to know, because I just got to meet you, so I kind of want to know, what you've been through and stuff like that.
So my whole life, I've always worked out. I remember growing up, my dad used to work out. He'd come home and like, yeah, worked out. Yeah, Dad, cool, So like, I was like, I never not wanted. I always wanted to be big, and like jacked, because I wanted to be like him, And so I always worked out and stuff like that. And God really gave me the ability to like motivate people, positively and actually best in themselves. So when I first found personal training about 2012, I was in college. I was like, hey man, my wife said, hey man, you want to train me? I was like, yeah, sure, So I was training with Reds illegally, and
that's hilarious.
And I was like, I never really going really well. It was pretty fun, So I was working the off field at the time, and I got laid off, and I was bouncing at the club, and I told my wife, sat down.
Is that when you were at Cowboys?
I was at Cowboys.
I remember those days. So I remember the CNC. I was like, who is that monster? I was like, I didn't find nobody because he's going to kill me.
I was bouncing at Cowboys for about 4 years, and I sat my wife down. I was like, hey, baby, I think about personal training certification. She's like, okay, I was like, all right, well, and then when they were going to start a gym, she's like, okay. I was like, oh, that was easy, So I know that hard to convince her, So I got my certification in 2015. And I just started training to about early 2016. I remember I got my certification, and I was at this gym called Fitness Beyond in Broussard, and I sat there for about 3 months. I was like, I'm a trainer now. Yeah, let's go train people. And I said, hey, you want to train? They're like, no. I was like, oh, okay. All right. I thought I'd get you to train people.
Just like, yeah, just want to train? Great.
Exactly. So I sat there for 3 months, and one day this chiropractor was like, hey, man, I need a trainer. I was like, oh, I got you, I started training him, and it started picking up from there, like, really, really well. And I was doing like 12 sessions a day some days, and
wow.
I started making some really good money, and then my wife was like, hey, let's start a gym, like not even a year later. I was like, all right, so found a lease in Youngsville, and ended up picking up some equipment along the way, And then we started Apex Training, you know. So Apex Training is actually my company, so that's the online coaching and the gym, you know, and all my trainers. So started that, and it's been going well ever since. We're actually building a bigger gym right now in Youngsville, which is cool because we get pretty packed in there. So 1,800 square feet. So we're in the process of doing that, and been training for about, I guess, 3 years now officially. You know, I got certified, and it's going really well so far. So
awesome. Who's your certification with?
ACE.
Ace. Really cool. Really cool.
That's right.
Well, cool, man. All right, so you said the next plan with the gym, y'all are going where?
Yeah, so we're actually moving. Not even like. I could walk to where we move the gym. It's
like similar to other.
Kind of like
right behind. Yeah, that's right. So it's pretty close to our gym already. We're actually gonna build a 25 or 3,000 square foot facility.
Awesome.
Our gym right now is 3 different rooms, so the more open the better, you know.
Right.
So we're an engineer right now, and the architect he's like, hey, so you want this? I'm like, dude, give me 4 walls and a roof, we're good to go. You know?
That's awesome.
But also, guys, I'm in prep right now, so I'm getting ready for the Southern Muscle. I'm 2.5 weeks out. And,
2.5 weeks, man.
Whenever you prep for a bodybuilding show, your body starts to down-regulate its energy output.
Yeah, so you just feel like,
you gotta feel it. That's right.
That's the worst.
So put that for like 16 weeks. So so like sometimes I fall asleep randomly, you know.
No,
like
you're about to fall asleep right now. Is that what's about to happen?
Hold on. So we actually had a meeting. My wife texted me. She's like, "Hey, Jace, we had a meeting with the architect at 10 a.m." I was like, "All right, you know." So woke up at 3:30, do my cardio. I train clients at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're straight there, you know. So it's me and my wife. We're sitting next to each other, kind of me and you right here. And it's like the architect and 3 different engineers, you know, having serious meetings, like, yeah, this, the plan's here, you know. I'm looking this guy in the eyes. He's like staring at me. I'm talking to him. I'm like, yeah, this. And all of a sudden, I just pass out.
Whoa. That's rough.
Hey,
that's rough.
Hey, this dude was like, I guess I'll talk to your wife then. and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, bro. I mean, if I do it, never mind. Okay,
I'm gonna get
into it,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
So, yeah, so that was something that happened recently. But other than that,
wow.
No sleeping spells recently, you know.
Dude, that's. I used to have it like in college. Like I used to like. I think it was because I wasn't sleeping, but I also like now I've been recently upping my calories to like what I think I'm supposed to be at. I feel like a different person.
Way better. You're not falling asleep on the wheel.
Way better. Like I used to be. With you. Yeah, we were on our way back from.
Jesus Christ, man.
We were on our way back from Cypress Bayou.
Cypress
Bayou. And I'm
That's
driving, and I'm like.
Oh, no, he's like, he fell asleep.
He was out.
Yeah. And like, Catherine's like, okay, my turn to drive. Like, it's normal. I'm in the back, she's like, this ain't normal.
Yeah,
like,
it happens all the time.
Asleep.
Literally, like, dude, I'm so bad. I'm better now. I up my carbohydrates, my proteins a little bit. I feel way better.
Makes a difference.
Yeah, I think I was literally all through college, like, starving myself because, you know, I was always, like, either studying or training or getting ready for a fight. So it was like, I never, ever, like, really ate good.
Yeah,
you know? And now I'm, like, good 4 or 5 meals a day. Good nutrients,
good
you know.
Good to hear, man.
And I don't think people understand, like, people who do MMA or just, you know, train in a certain sport, how much they really burn off. You know, how much they really need to even be in maintenance to support that recovery and perform a high level, you know. Mm-hmm. But your body gets adapted to whatever. Like, you know, there are people who eat, like, twice a day that run 100 miles, you know. Like, it's just, you know, your body adapts to whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I was talking to Tyler about this earlier. I'm thinking about getting my ISSN, ISSN certification. And so it's a nutrition certification, and they were saying that like they basically put out a study that examined like intermittent fasting versus calorie restriction, and the study said like they both work, like your body adapts to whatever.
Exactly.
You know, which is pretty cool because like a few years ago, like the big thing was like if you ate every 3 hours, like that was good.
Right.
And now some people are saying like,
now
where people are saying like, well, you should skip breakfast because your body's fasting. But it's like it doesn't really matter. Like your body's gonna adapt to whatever as long as you're consistent with it. Which I thought was pretty cool.
Tell them about the sleep thing that we were.
Okay, yeah.
Really
So
agree with.
So this is a good question, Jace. I've been wondering about your weigh-in on this. First, let's see who we got on the line. Tyler, see some of our where am I at? Some of our listeners.
Right, I got you. Go up.
Yeah, let's see who we got on. Tyler, Miss Heather, JP. Scroll up. Oh, his name is Jace, not Lloyd, but we do have a Lloyd. Lloyd. But we do have a Lloyd at Pancakes who's a monster. So Emily. He does have a t-shirt. Oh wait, this kind of does look like Lloyd. Yeah, Jace is a little more jacked. Mr. Cole. You know Mr. Cole and Jace.
That's right.
Cool. All right, hey, thank all of you for listening, guys. We appreciate it. Okay, so the ISSN posted a study that studied the effects that sleep has on weight loss. and they basically said that sleep, like take a individual who is sleeping 8 hours versus an individual who is sleeping 5 hours, and see which one loses more fat. And they said that it has no effect on fat loss at all. They said that sleep has no effect on fat loss, which I messaged him and I was like, I kind of feel like maybe not directly but indirectly because of the negative hormonal response to like the stress of not sleeping. Yeah, that's what I said. I said the increase in cortisol from not sleeping will in turn, like kind of throw your whole body system off. And he just messaged me back and said, the study showed it didn't. And I was like, what the heck? So, yeah, I appreciate that, you freaking doctor, you PhD.
It's a very broad study, plenty of factors,
Yeah, so what do you think about, what is your opinion?
Well, there's actually a recent study, I can't quote it right now. A recent study said if you get less than 6 hours of sleep, it's equivalent of having a 0.08 blood alcohol level.
Wow.
Yeah, as far as effects on the body.
That makes sense. Like, you're kind of foggy, groggy.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
And as far as,
so I'm drunk every day, I guess.
And there's a lot of studies, man. I feel like as far as the bodybuilding industry goes, branched amino acids versus essential amino acids. You'd be like, oh, you need this, you need it all. Find what works for you. Because there's be studies. Every study has a study to counter it. From a great university or a great academy. So, but as far as sleep goes, man, I think you need at least 7 hours every night if you plan on performing at a high level or get results.
Right.
So whether it be equivalent of a straight sleep or taking naps like I do. So
So what's your sleep schedule right now?
So right now I go to sleep about 9 o'clock. I wake up at 3:30. So that's about 6.5, 7 hours sometimes. And then about 11 to 12:30 I take a nap. So
that's epic. That's epic.
Yeah.
So hey, Jace is missing out on his nap time for this podcast.
Seriously.
Guys, no nap, bro.
Hey, this is special, dude.
Good luck to his clients later. He might be a little cranky.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
That's right. And what's so cool about women in business and being a personal trainer, you can make your own schedule.
That's one of the
I literally scheduled a nap in my schedule past few months. So it's perfect. Oh yeah. But
that's awesome.
But at the same time, man, like I said, when I first started training, I was like gung ho. I'm like, you had 12 clients a day, and I had the energy at the time, but you get burned out over time,
Right.
And my goal is I want to give my clients the best service possible. It's a standard of excellence I want to give every single client. And if I'm 12 or 11 clients, same as my client, I'm like, I don't have that much to give.
All the clients start looking the same, and you're like, what do we do? Yeah,
exactly. And some take more than others, but at the same time, get my family get home. A lot of times I talk all day, get home, like I don't want to talk to anybody. So I still got to be a good father, a good husband at the same time. So. But yeah, be able to make my own schedule and take naps and getting that 7 to 8 hours sleep helps me lose more fat, perform high in the gym, but also recover faster.
That's another thing to ask.
If you just exercise, and that's great, but we train,
Yeah.
So if you follow me on Instagram or know how I train balls and walls. I really try to tear my body down as much as possible. So if I'm not recovering, that's how you get injured. That's how those other side effects come up.
Yeah, so. which is why I figured that sleep may not affect fat loss directly, but the factors that it affects, like recovery, like cortisol, obviously
you burn fat when you sleep. You build muscle.
Right,
So if I'm not getting out my time to that, I'm not gonna respond that well. So
yeah.
And as far as some people say 9-10 hours,
that's way too much.
Yeah. I mean,
you actually feel worse if you sleep that.
Some people do, man. I know people that sleep 9-10 hours a day. Athletes,
That's wild,
if you can make that priority or you have that time to do that, that's awesome.
That's right. I don't have that time. I don't know anybody who has that time.
No.
I don't know anybody who has that time.
I always tell my clients, when it comes to success, if you just eat your meals, train hard, and sleep, you're gonna be in a good spot.
Yeah.
So there's small variables like cardio, water, supplements. So
of course, those are all subdivisions of
nutrition. Exactly. So if you could focus on those top 3 right there, you're in a good spot.
Excellent, man. Cool. So I think we want to talk in order of
what you want to talk
either
about?
Bodybuilding or
I want to ask a question about bodybuilding. You've done it before. You competed before.
Yeah, I first started bodybuilding in 2014.
Okay.
So I played college football. I got done with that. I found MMA. And whenever you get done playing sports, my whole life I identify as an athlete.
Right.
So I need another athletic outlet or competitive outlet.
Sure.
So I moved back to Louisiana. I found Gladiators.
Right.
So back in 2010, I found Tim and Scott, and I was training with Eric, Dustin, Everett, all the OGs from Gladiators.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it. It was awesome. And over time, I couldn't afford anymore. I was in college, something like that.
Sir.
But I did about 2 years, man. It went really well. And then I found CrossFit, working out. And then one day, my coach, he's like, "Hey, man, you should bodybuild." I was like, me, I'm 6'2". I'm like, you know, like I never envisioned myself as a bodybuilder. You know, like I saw guys bodybuild, like I never really identified with them. You know, I was like, yeah, I'll try it.
Was it a short, stocky guy type of deal? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And a lot of bodybuilders I knew at the time weren't like the nicest people. You know, so I was like, I don't kind of want to be like that. I want to be nice to people. You know, so I did my first show in 2014, man. And I just got addicted from there, you know. So some people do a show and they're like, I never would do this again. And some people are like, okay, this is for me,
That's
you know.
Prep,
so,
man.
It's
my dad competed a couple years ago.
Nice.
You might know him, Richard Lachele. I don't know. But he competed. It was rough just watching him going through it, dude. Like he was 50-some years old, granted, but I mean
that's why.
Well, and all prep is just suffering.
Oh yeah.
You know, like it's just like it's so
Every
it's
day,
counterintuitive what your body wants to do, which is eat
Correct.
more, you know, relax. You're like, hey, no, I need you to do cardio for an hour. I need you to eat these few meals. I just train hard, and try to be a businessman.
Yeah, but and you got a job, you got a family,
That's it.
you know,
and be nice to people, you know. So, but you know,
be nice, cherry on top.
Exactly. And over time, you know, and now, I mean, now I love it. You know, I kind of like just love the pain of it because it's a lifestyle. You know, and over time, like, you know, I can tell you, oh, bro, I feel bad, but I try to tell people, hey, man, I feel good. You know, because I want to be a positive influence in the bodybuilding industry. So if I'm like tired all the time, like, oh no, screw you, bro. You're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You know?
Sure.
So I'm trying to be a positive force in the industry, but also
That's
like
awesome.
it's almost cool because like we're like in the underground society of suffering. Like, you know, like you don't understand what I'm going through unless you do it. You know, so almost every day, you know, when you get to a fight, like it's like I'm going through hell right now. I can tell you people understand, you know. So
because people can train bodybuilding wise, but they don't know how it feels to step on the stage and get ready for that. People can train MMA, they don't know how to feel. You step down an octagon, you're ready to get punched in the face.
That's the real deal. My fiance, like, when I'm like a week out, like a few days out from weighing day, and I'm like, my face is starting to sink in, and I'm just like, she's like, can I just feed you? Like
cheeseburger.
And she's a caretaker, like she's super like caretakerish by trade, you know, and she's just like, I just want to cook for you and like just please, like, you look terrible, and I'm like, I'm fine. Like,
I'm fine.
She just she struggles with it more than I do, I think. You know?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Oh, and over time, like, so how many fights you did?
It's my third one.
So you've been how long have you competed in MMA for?
Since my first fight was in 2015.
Okay, so past 3 years.
Yeah,
you know, over time, everyone you learn more from. You know, and it gets easier. It really does because you know what to expect. You know, so you know, and what I learned the most about sports in general, it's all about endurance. You know, it's you know, because it might take pain for a little while. Like, you know, oh, I do this for like a week. You know, I do it for 4 months. Do it for a year. You know, no matter feel from there. It's a person that does it consistently every time, hard for the longest amount of time wins. You know, so I'm just trying to do that, man. Trying to keep my endurance high and try and just do my best every single day, you know. So that's the only variable you can control there, you know.
That's awesome.
So how's the prep going?
Oh, it's going awesome, man. Like I said, it's my easiest prep so far.
Oh, okay.
Best prep so far as far as how I feel, how I'm coming in. I have a really good coach, man. So what's cool about bodybuilding, you have a good coach, you're gonna do well. You
Who
know,
is your coach?
Brian Malonstone.
Yeah, I got to sit down with Brian. Yeah, I got to sit down. I kind of like stalked him, tracked him down. I was like, hey, I need some help. Like, can you point me the way? He's a good Christian dude. Like, he was like, this is what I would do, and I was like, I appreciate it, man. You know, one day I kind of asked him like about C620 nutrition. You know, I kind of wish that he had like a certification I could get. You know,
that's his own supplements, right? That's
right. So he started making his own supplements, and he has like a big nutrition program. So I kind of wish that he would pump something out. Of course, I know he doesn't have the time, but if I could get a cert from that, like that, you know, that's what I would do.
He's one of my mentors, man, got me into this. But like, when I say this guy changed my life, like. He's the one that got me into bodybuilding. He's the one that got me saved. You know, like, and he's one literally, and like, I was working offshore at the time, like in 2012. He's like, man, I want to surplus training. He's like, yeah, do it. I'm like, all right, you know. So
that's awesome.
There's always that one person that just tells you,
encouraging.
encourages you to do something. You know, that's him right there, man. So really good coach, man. I feel we're getting this prep, and I'm excited to just finish out the next 2.5 weeks.
What's your weight at right now?
I started at about 275 in the morning, and I weighed about 250 in the morning. So I'm down about 25 pounds, which is good. And you know, it's not about real weight because I'm very depleted right now. As you do cardio, so you lose a lot of water. You know, so I like to get down to 245, 240.
On stage?
No, like the last week or so. But the last few during peak week, last week of prep, you start last few days you get filled back up. So I'll probably be about 255 on stage. You know,
that's wild, man.
Well, you say that, man, but I'm tall too, bro. You know, so
of course, that's true.
Because I tell people like how much I weigh. Like the most we got up to is 290, and I look pretty good. You know, they're like, that's so heavy. I was like,
you got a big frame, though.
Yeah, exactly.
6'2".
Exactly. Even though like I'm built like a swimmer. Like I have like super long arms and super long legs. Like I should like be like Anderson Silva. You know, not trying to be Ronnie Coleman. You know.
Yeah.
but it's fun, man. It's a journey, you know. And people like, Jace, you gonna go nationals? You gonna try to do this? I'm like, dude, I'm trying to have fun, man. You know, like people try to take stuff so seriously, you know. But these are just hobbies, you know. Like my real goal in life is to advance Apex to the next level, advance Kingdom of God, and make relationships and have fun in the meantime, you know. So do everything I do try to make meaningful, you know. But if people get called in like, oh, I'm trying to go pro, I'm trying to do this, like you get caught in that circuit there, and it doesn't lead to happiness, you know. Right. So I'm gonna take things as they come in and just have fun with it. You know, I do strongman too, I do powerlifting, I do a bunch of stuff. You know, as long as I keep learning, get more of my clients, right. Can, have fun in free time. That's
trying to be well rounded. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things like I love about mixed martial arts. There's so much to it, and like I feel like I learned, like I can add to my expertise, like as a personal trainer through fighting. Like obviously there's a certain technical skill set that goes into fighting, 100%. But like the nutrition is obviously huge. Like weight management is huge, and strength and conditioning is huge, and being able to like see through a goal is huge. You know, like those are the kind of things like that I can see bodybuilding brings, just like fighting, just like mixed martial arts does.
And bodybuilding molded my nutrition background, you know. Right. So the goal is to have least amount of body fat and most of my muscles possible, you know. Yeah. And that's what everybody wants, you know. Right. So but I coach a few fighters, man.
Right now, right?
Oh yeah. So I'm not doing nutrition, but I'm coaching workouts. Mm-hmm. But JD, a few guys from American Top Team, and they have no idea about nutrition. Like,
it's crazy.
Like, yeah, bro, I like a potato before I train. I'm like, oh god, you know. So once I coach them and teach them how to slowly, cut their carbs down, or cut down huge macros, and still feel good. Because if I'm not performing at a high level during my camp, I'm not gonna be able to be good.
Nutrition is a waste. I mean, it's a waste because it's not
like bodybuilding is the best base to have for nutrition, man. To be honest,
man, honestly, for all training, actually, because I know a lot of powerlifters, man. They just know bench squat, deadlift,
Right.
And those little muscles over time, they need to build that tendon up, build the isolated muscles, and you're not gonna be able to get the next level there, because more muscle have more strength you're gonna have over time, So for any sport, actually, because most time people are like, Jace, what do you do? You need more muscle. You need more muscle. You need more this, So. It's definitely a good base to have, but the thing is, it's so complex, man, because it's not just one thing. It's chemistry, it's biology, it's biomechanics, it's kinesiology, and it's all put together in one to make perfection,
That's what I was saying, like the education part
exactly.
of
It takes so long.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot. It's so much.
Well, and people come to my gym like, Jace, you're real quick on form. It's like, yeah, that's what we're doing
here. Get hurt, yeah.
But that's our goal as a trainer. I mean, anybody can make somebody sweat through up. Like, oh man, I sweat through up is awesome. No, I want to make you better. So my goal is coming to gym. I tell people I don't lift weights in my gym. I coach movement. So I want to change the way you move, even around the house to anything. If I have you move with a barbell or dumbbell the same way, we got to match that and get stronger over time. Right position there.
Right.
So. Bodybuilding definitely taught me how to have great form, and powerlifting taught me how to get stronger. Strongman taught me how to be tough. So each one has his own little perk there that I apply to my training and to my clients.
Nice, man. I'm a little bit interested. I think that some people in our audience could definitely benefit from you talking a little bit about your current macro count right now, or just like a normal day. What's like a normal day of eating? So
right now, I'm a big fan of nutrient cycling. So whether you train, you're off that day, you have different amount of macros.
Correct.
So basically, right now I have a training day. I have about 350 carbs, about 350 400
You guys hear that? 350 carbohydrates.
So all right, so that's
holy crap.
That's actually very low for me because about 3 months ago I was having about 3,000 carb days a week. So 3 times a week I have 1,000 carbs. So I can't even
imagine.
Well, and also, guys, it's clean carbs, not like
that's what I'm saying.
I need rice, potatoes, cream of wheat, oatmeal, and it just takes a long time, Tyler.
Oh yeah, I would imagine so.
And when I tell people, Brian's my coach, he started coaching me four years ago. We never stopped. It's like I'm just prepping now. I'm doing my own thing. I never do my own thing. I've been following my diet for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
And the whole goal of following diet is to build a metabolism. Because if I just cut somebody down and they did, I'm lean now, I gain weight back, I want successful. I want to set for success to build your metabolism over time. So whatever you get, you keep. So for him, man, for us, our goal was, to eat as much as possible and stay lean. So I got to 1,000 carb days 3 times a week. Now I'm down to 400 carbs on my training days. I get 400 grams of protein a day. Within 7 meals, and my fats are pretty low, around 50 grams.
That is pretty low.
Yeah. So most just lean sources: chicken, my protein powder, egg whites, eggs. For my carbs, just cream of wheat and rice.
Right.
So I pretty much eat the same thing every day, but like I love what I eat. You know, people are like, Jace, you craving any kind of cookies or pizza? I'm like, bro, I'm craving my next meal. You know,
like those egg whites,
I
sriracha sauce on it, bro.
That's right.
Yes.
And so I perfect my meals so much, man. It's literally like just like a cheat meal to my eat. You know, so
That's
it's awesome, bro. It's awesome.
I saw on your story the other day you went to Sushi Masa.
Oh yes.
I need to go there.
Dude,
I heard good things about it.
I took Catherine there Sunday night. It was a big mistake.
It's a big mistake.
Because like we could run all weekend long, like sun up to sundown. Like I worked outside and I had like some projects I wanted to knock out before this rain. So Sunday night I was like, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
And I freaking lost it, dude. It was bad. Like
how many rolls?
I think we had 5 rolls.
Okay, 5 rolls.
Well, no, between us.
Between us,
yeah. So it wasn't too bad. But Catherine ordered like 6 appetizers. So,
of course.
So like appetizers, 6 rolls, like big rolls, you know.
You were sick.
Yeah. I did though, not have any fried rolls. I kept it fresh fish, you know. I didn't have any like deep fried, anything like that. So
it wasn't like dessert too, probably.
I did have a little bit.
Yeah, here we go.
So it's like it wasn't like the quality. It was just how much I had. I was just dying.
Exactly.
Like, oh my gosh.
Exactly. And guys, I'm a big supporter of Sushi Masa. So if you get a chance, go to Sushi Masa. Also, message me or text me. I'll text the rolls again. Okay.
They're so
yeah. I know. I've been there about 9 times in the past 3 months. I know exactly what to get. Okay.
Yeah, we've been there and to Wasabi.
Oh, okay. So, man, Wasabi's a little like I could compare. Like here's like Tsunami. Here's like Sushi
Tsunami's
Masa.
the number 1.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Sushi Masa.
Like Wasabi's like kind of down there, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Sushi
Sushi
Masa's a real dude.
What's the other one in River Ranch?
Ragisaki.
Yeah,
that's not all you can eat though, is it?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sold on the all-you-can-eat sushi.
Yeah, once you go there, I mean,
because
it's
like
$25,
and you get
all
kinds of stuff.
And I guess my record's 8 rolls. Literally 8 rolls, you know. So
What?
like,
I can't remember.
No. If you go anywhere else, you can spend about $150, right? You know. So I'm like, here's $25. There's a good tip too, you know. Like, you know,
dude, they lose out.
They lose
yeah,
out.
I was gonna say you let them bankrupt Sushi Masa.
It's kind of like like The Rock, man. If you follow The Rock, that dude sits with a freaking rolls for days.
And cookies afterwards.
Yeah, big thing of cookies after.
Holy smokes.
But again, when you build your metabolic ceiling that high, you know, you can afford to eat that much and still burn it off, you know. So most people don't get a cheat meal 3 weeks out like I was, you know. But you know, I ate that cheat meal. I was like, oh, I'm full. I had to hit cardio the next day. I worked out back, and it was gone. You know, so
that's a lot.
It was gone.
So I know that like obviously for a bodybuilder, any kind of explosive athlete, like glucose glycogen is going to be like number 1 fuel source as far as carbohydrates go. So like that's why you eat a ton of carbs to fuel that, right?
Well, so you know, you never want to cut all your carbs. You know,
right.
Like, oh, I'm here for show. Cut my carbs. Carbs are anabolic, and that's how you burn fat. It helps you know fill glycogen muscle, which helps you perform. You know, and if I'm not working out at a high level, I'm not going to get a metabolism high and then and break down muscle fibers. You know, because but as far as the cheat meals go, that's to increase your leptin. You know,
so to tell your body that you're getting food.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I mean, the more you diet, the lower your metabolism goes. You know, and if I can have those little spikes in my metabolism and increase my leptin hormone from those little cheat meals, then I'm gonna get a spot there. You know,
that makes sense.
So, but it takes trial and error to get there. You know, so a lot of people are like, oh, I need cheat meals. Like, no, you're good, man. You know, so you know, but we never coach. As me as an online coach, you know, I'll give people cheat meals every now and then in the off season. But like, all right, how did I respond? You know, was that sushi? Was that burger? So later in their prep, I'm like, all right, let's try sushi here. You know, so I know everybody's responding over time.
So, tell me kind of what the role like that fat, like I know you say you don't have about 50, 60 grams of fats right now. Tell me like what the role of that is in your prep.
So fats are great. I love fats, man, especially right now because I'm not getting that many of them. You know, but definitely to keep my hormones pumping at a high level. You know, fats are essential macronutrient like carbohydrates. You don't need carbs, you need fats and protein. So definitely keep my hormones pumping at a high level. Helps slow digestion down. So while carbs digest within 2 to 3 hours, you know, straight turns and of course glycogen in your muscle. Fats are gonna digest about 6 to 8 hours. You know, so keep it full in between meals. And also just get more calories in there, you know, so they don't spike. Oh, every food spikes you instantly, you know, but it's like a
spikes less.
It spikes less, exactly.
You
know, so and pass the nutrients over time, you know.
Right. So one of the things that like, you know, I know for sure as far as like athletes and fighters go is like joints. Do you feel like when you decrease like fats in your diet that you feel in your joints because like obviously fats play a big role in like you know anti-inflammation and stuff like that?
I think it's more of a body fat thing for me. You know, because you know somebody could be 40 pounds overweight, and they'll still have they'll still have water in their joints. You know, I'm getting drier every week, man. You know, I'm not homeless with body fat, or you carry water in your body fat. You know, so the more drier I get, the less lubricates my joints I feel. You know, I'm not cracking and popping yet. You know, but I don't think as much as a caloric thing is a body fat and water deal. You know.
Wow, that's really interesting. Cool. Well, tell us a little bit. I want to know about this competition this weekend.
Strongman.
So my buddy Colin Cortez, he's putting on the Cage Hercules, which is his company, Conquistador Strength Sports. This guy's in everything, man. He does arm wrestling. He does strongman.
I didn't even know arm wrestling was a thing.
No. He's having trouble finding training partners. He's like, because he's been training past like 3 months, and like he hurt everybody he trained with.
No way.
You know, and like, because he asked me to be able to arm wrestle. I'm like, no, I won't arm wrestle. You like,
I'm a bodybuilding show in 2.5 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, last time I arm wrestled, I was at the Rabbit Hole. I'm not sure you guys know that bar.
That's not even there anymore.
No.
That's the Rabbit Hole.
So it's about 202011, and
oh my
this guy was like, hey man, arm wrestle for your shot. I'm like, let's go. We arm wrestle, and like 3 minutes in, I feel my elbow like pop. I'm like, that's not good. I'm gonna finish him.
Arm wrestle for 3 minutes?
Yeah, no, like it was stuck there. And I finally beat him, bought his shot. The next like 4 years, my elbow just clicks. I'm like, that's not good.
No,
you know?
Man.
So and it's not a natural
over
position.
One shot, that's hilarious.
Exactly, it's worth it. Yeah. No, it's not a natural position for your arm, your humeral bone. It's terrible for your joints because honestly, it's not your muscle, it's your joint you gotta build up. You know, and that's what he's trying to do right now, man. But he's doing that right now. He's going to Baton Rouge actually November 10th for an arm wrestling competition.
No way.
But anyway, so
this when you arm wrestling be so brutal.
Brutal sport.
Yeah, you just sit there.
You snap your arm. But the comps this weekend, man, they have a log press max. There's a axle bar deadlift at prescribed weight from max reps for 60 seconds. There's a keg toss, a max keg toss.
Dope.
There's a crucifix hold, and then the last one is a
carry.
a fire hydrant
carry.
And basically, strongman is like, hey, what's this inanimate object you never pick up in real life? All right, grab that and go. You know, so
it's definitely a really unique way.
Unconventional lift.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And because if you shoot a barbell, you got to almost like erase your memory because it's nothing a barbell. You know, because your center mass is different. It's a lot more back bending. You know, so it's not. You
almost have to like abandon technique. Almost. I've been power like doing Olympic lifts, like in the power clean and stuff for years, and like got explosive hips, and I'm trying to do the log clean, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Use your lower back this time.
I'm like,
what do you mean?
What? What are you talking about? It's weird, man. It's weird, but it's good, you know.
It's fun, man, and it's cool because it's just raw strength, you know. Because I can train like with a barbell or a machine and get strong in that one muscle. It's just your full body strength, it's raw strength, you know. Like the guy that grew up on a farm throwing hay bales for life, he'd be good at this. I'm the guy in the gym doing deadlifts and squats, you know.
Right,
but it's fun, man. It's a challenge, you know. And this weekend's really fun. All my trainers are doing it, my wife's doing it, and a few other guys that train in the gym are doing it. So
David was supposed to do it.
I was supposed to. I was.
So what's the deal, man?
What's the deal, bro?
So I was like, I've been doing the Strong Bastard program for 9 weeks now, and then going to train with Jace at Apex, and I was like, I felt like my numbers were going up, like my log clean and press specifically, I felt like was real strong. I felt like my
really good log.
Thanks.
For sure.
I felt like my carries, like I felt like I was getting under well, picking it up, running with it. My worst is definitely the axle bar deadlift, just because of my grip wasn't quite there. But anyway, I felt like I was like getting it, and then rewind. I got engaged in March, 9-month engagement because like we're ready to be married, and we can't.
Not like Coach T, 3-year engagement.
Yeah, we are not living together. We're not like I'm ready, you know. So 9-month engagement, all right. And so I fought in June. I fought in August. Finished the fight, and it's like 3 or 4 months out from the wedding, and I'm like, holy smoke! I just spent like 3 months of my engagement, 4 months of my engagement in fight camp, like. And when I was fighting, that was the only thing on my mind. And I like caught myself kind of doing the same thing with strongman, you know, like 3 hours. 3 hours on a Saturday, like every Saturday. And she was like, and I was like, I can't. So the past few weeks, I kind of backed down, and I've just been focusing on the. And I feel like it was a good decision. Mm-hmm. Like I definitely competing, you know, like is what I believe in, and I'm definitely gonna get back to it. But I'm all in this like obviously this engagement and like getting married.
So
So I just had to buckle down, and I feel bad. Like I feel in my heart that it was
Right,
it's
right
kind
decision.
of lame, but like.
And what's good about that,
I feel like it was the right
Danny,
decision.
is that there's like 100 competitions a year.
That's
But
yeah.
You don't get married once.
That's correct.
Hopefully.
So, that's the line. This is it. We talked
This
about it.
is
This is
it.
it. Like whether she likes it or not, she's stuck. So I was like, man, I just need to put everything. So the past Saturdays, like we've just been spending quality time together and been really trying to focus on like her and the engagement.
That's
and stuff.
really nice.
So
Just
I feel
give
better
her
about it,
time.
man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the show was causing me like some. Like I know what competition anxiety is,
Right.
and I know what that's like, and that wasn't what it was. It was causing me like I should be spending this time with my fiance kind of anxiety, So thought about it. I thought it was the right decision, But
And I can say, guys, that I coached the log clean and press a few times. Nobody's got it as fast or was as strong as Damon here.
Oh,
But I'm
man.
serious, So
yeah, that was the fun one.
Yeah.
It's
You're natural at it, which is awesome.
Yeah, I feel like I was explosive enough for that exercise. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it again. I'm gonna probably fight like Aaron, and then we're talking about maybe making the cut to 145. Unfortunately, yeah. So,
What was the last fight at 155?
155.
Gotcha.
So,
That low.
bro, and I felt like I definitely had a lot of muscle in my last fight. Like I felt like
you're full. You're
I
full.
felt
for sure.
jacked, But if I go to 145, I'm gonna have to be like just scrawny. So I don't know.
So,
I don't know about
so
it.
is there bodybuilding in the future at some point?
No.
No, not even close.
Not ever, So no, definitely
He
not.
said no, bro.
Not everybody doing it. So
Definitely.
I like fighting. So I think I'm gonna get back to that. But fighting and power and strongman, like I feel like they work kinda together because like fighting, obviously the strength aspect of fighting is very unconventional.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's definitely like you'll see like aspects of like a Zercher squat, I suppose, and like a deadlift.
100%.
Like a double leg. But like more than that, it's it's more awkward, kind of like I said, raw strength.
Yeah.
So I do think that strongman and MMA correlate. However, the weight thing is the big thing because if you're cutting weight, a lot of times you aren't getting stronger.
Exactly.
Like maybe you're getting faster, maybe you're getting more explosive, but as far as like raw strength and trying to cut weight, like I don't think that part correlates. You know what I mean? Because to cut weight, you have to cut calories, and to get stronger, you can't cut calories. You know what I mean? So maybe it's in the future. I have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna have to dial, that part of the training in.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
yeah, I'm happy with my decision. I'm a little bummed. It's this Saturday. We have some fighters fighting Friday night,
That's right.
and I was like,
Baton Rouge, right?
yeah, like I'm excited for them. Bayou Fighting Championship, and I was like. Hanging out with my fiance.
Yeah, kind of relax a little bit.
I'm hanging out with my
I'm
fiance.
excited too, man, because it was like the first competition I went to like past 2 years that I'm an audience,
Yeah.
So like everyone I did a college competition earlier this year, Strongman in April or May. Now I got a bodybuilding show in November, and like everyone I go compete. I was like, oh, focus, this is like I'll hang back. Hey, good luck, Pull that, don't stop,
Don't stop, dude.
You're good.
Yeah, dude. I got that 405 almost there, dude. That's what
You got it.
I'm
You got
gonna
it.
get it.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
like right there, my grip.
I heard me watching you do it. I hurt my
Dude,
back.
and then I heard for like a day, and then after that, I was
You're good.
like,
Oh, yeah,
man,
for sure,
I was
for
fine.
sure.
So I hook gripped it
If
instead
you
of.
have good form, deadlifting guys, Coach your max. It's not Coach your max.
Yeah.
Okay, good, awesome. If you're back straight on your max, it's not your max. All right?
Yeah, that's right. So, this is a fun
gonna be
journey.
ugly.
It's gonna get
It's
ugly.
gonna be ugly, but
That's
you're
right.
gonna get it all the way up.
That's right.
So.
I just gotta respond to Miss Nicole right here. She said, "Watch out for the doorknobs."
That's what I want to bring up.
Yeah,
What's the story behind that?
So, our for some reason our doors at Apex keep breaking. Like
What?
They just keep breaking.
Jace,
Exactly.
slam the door.
So I text Nicole,
What's
we're
up?
talking about problem, poor thing, and she's
Right.
like, she's like, Jace, you're just too strong. You have to be too
No,
strong.
for
I
real.
don't think it's the door's fault. Maybe
Freaking
Yeah,
ripping
exactly.
doors off the hinges,
Savage,
dude.
right?
That poor building.
You're gonna have holes in the floor from the deadlifts. That's right. Dude.
That's right,
Oh
Jason.
my God.
We need some recovery. in this place.
Yeah. You're not getting your deposit
No,
back, bro.
no, not even close.
You're not getting your
Not
deposit
even
back.
close. So Nicole, I'll be more careful with the doors here, okay?
It didn't break any of mine yet.
Yeah, not yet,
Yeah,
not yet.
I will let you
Only
guys.
been one door so far, so.
So
That's
what else about the strongman competition? You were kind of talking about it. So you're not competing.
Oh no,
All
no,
your trainers are.
That's right. So my wife, a few of my trainers.
Oh, your wife too. Okay,
That's
cool.
right. So I'm excited with that too. It's the first time doing something like this. So I'm excited, man. I'm pumped for it. This is Colin's first time running an event, and it's unlike how can I say this? It's 5 events, you know. So a powerlifting competition is bench, squat, deadlift. It's 3 events, last about 3 hours, you know. Strongman, it might last 5, 6 hours.
Dude,
That's because
grind,
how many people show up or getting the equipment set up or just the athletes in general, you know. So, but he has a good game plan to run through it pretty fast, you know, and have about half an hour between each event, you know. So, like I said about endurance earlier, my strongman event I did in May was in Shreveport. Got there at 9, like, yeah, 9 o'clock, you know. We did a log, and that's the first event, and we had 4 more, and it gets like 100 degrees outside, and people like quitting, they're laying out. I know I caught heat exhaustion at some point, you know, and but then and at some point my body was like saying, stop, bro, don't do this. You know, if I said, hey, I've been training for the past 3 months for this, you know, it's the endurance, help me win this, let's go, you know. So I took 3rd place, which was pretty good. 9 guys, which was awesome, but you know, it's a long event. Make sure you bring your food, bring some Gatorade, and bring your endurance.
That's the real deal.
Where is it at and what time?
So it's actually in Karen Crow. I don't have my phone on me, which says the address, but it's in Karen Crow. Off the highway, which was pretty cool, and it's gonna be at starting at 9 o'clock. Weigh-in started at 8. It's gonna start at 9 or 9:30, and I'm super excited. I think he has 40 competitors already, and more will sign up that day. So it's gonna be a good event, you know. So.
You say 40?
Yeah. So also, this is the first strongman event in Lafayette in I don't know how many years, you know.
No way.
So and what's cool about Lafayette is growing so fast now, but the fitness life is getting bigger over here too.
It is.
You know,
thankfully.
So you know, I mean, you know, for 8 years ago, I mean, made gyms had like Gladiators, what else? Universal.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. You know, now there's a handful of them. You know, so you know the fitness industry over here is getting bigger and bigger every year, which is awesome. You know, and that's gonna bring more people, more athletes here, and more competition, and really drive that those more competitions and more people here, which is awesome. You know, so you know, strongman's coming up, powerlifting's coming over here, Iron House, they're bringing powerlifting out here a lot, and you know, I'm excited.
That's awesome, man. So I know. What's your Steven? Stefan's gonna do it?
Yes. So Stefan Porsche, Josh Olson, Devin Zimmerman, and then my wife Vanessa Lopez, of course.
Awesome.
And then like I said, I have people who can train in the gym that helped out a lot, that's competing. So I felt kind of my athletes too, like, hey, do this, you know.
So why is the lightest weight class 198?
That's how strongman is. Most of the guys who do strongman are really big.
Yeah, I was like 20 pounds.
Well, because that super heavyweight is over 275. You know, because when I competed, I weighed 280. You know, so it's the big boys, man. And most people who do compete about. I know Stefan's 180, 185. You know, so he's at the lower end of the lightweight. You know, so. Not many have that many divisions, and especially in the guys. So there's usually 4 or 5 divisions, and it's just a bigger sport, you know. So they want to see some. You know, I wouldn't go to a strongman event to see somebody lift 100 pounds. You know,
right? You want to see some crazy.
Exactly. And normally, the more you weigh, the more weight you move, which is awesome. You know, so.
Wow.
You know, that's why it's the high weight classes. You know, and girls, I think the highest weight class is like 205 or something like that. You know, so yeah.
That's.
And I know my comp I did, it was a max deadlift. One of the girls pulled like 450, you know, deadlifting wise.
She
deadlifted
450?
Yeah, on a straight bar too. So yeah, deadlift 450.
Dude, that is like...
That's freaky, you know.
That is... He said junior strongman is not for... strongman is not for little men. I know, Baron, but I was going to do it anyway. I was there. I feel
was there, bro.
I was going to
do it. No, you did do well too, man, that log, you know. So, and you got to kind of strategize. Like, here's my strong points. Here's my weak points. I'm going out for the log. Do my best for this right here. Kind of conserve your energy here, you know. And what's cool is all the competitors doing it at the same time. So you kind of see, he got 10 reps. All you got to do is 11, you know. So you got to strategize based on how many reps you do or who's going to lead, something like that. You know? I want to say a CrossFit competition.
Dude, that keg toss, man. I wish I'd have got to get my hands on the freaking keg. And so it's for distance, right?
It's for height.
It's for height.
Yeah, that's right. So for guys, it's 12 feet high. For girls, it's 10 feet high. Guys, starts at 30 pounds. Girls starts at 20. And you can add lead from there every 5 pounds, you know. So I think we're going to see somebody do about 45, 50 pounds, which is pretty cool, you know. So 12 feet's pretty high, too, you know. But
tossing it.
Like I was saying, you know, strongman is just CrossFit with less reps and heavy weight. That's what it is, you know. So, you know, CrossFit's really getting diverse in what they're bringing making athletes do, you know.
As long as they stay away from the self-defense industry, I'm fine with CrossFit. Oh my gosh, have you seen those videos? You haven't seen the videos? Oh my gosh, there was this video of this CrossFit dude doing a wall ball, and he was like, if you do 30 wall balls, you probably throw more punches than a professional boxer does. And I was like, he's like, you're working you're actually doing the same thing. And I was like,
that makes perfect sense.
I get the pushing, but it's a little different. And CrossFit has moved into like this like they're great at what they do, but I kind of wish they would just like
Stay in your lane, bro.
Stay in your
Say
lane.
it. You say it. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. I don't want to know about your. Are you gonna hit somebody with a freaking barbell? Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna throw a weight at them? Like,
performance training is so complex, man. You know, I'm blessed to have a few athletes over time from either California that I've trained in the past, and you know, you gotta go more sports specific. You know, so I'm training Eric, we're working on rotational force,
right,
from the floor power. You know, during power in the deadlift. You know, because that's the stuff he's gonna do in the cage, and lateral speed, lateral explosiveness. You know, so if I'm just like, hey, do this barbell clean, it's gonna apply this, like. Kind of, you know, so, you know, but, you know, sports performance is definitely a big challenge for some people because they just can't relate to it in the sport they're doing, you know?
Right. I think that's why, like, having a trainer is
crucial.
Yeah. It's, you know, even if you know what you're doing, like, you can't see, like, what you're doing from the outside, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's, like, why, like Eric has been in the game for, like, forever. Dude's by the time his 20th fight. And the fact that he still goes and trains the strength and conditioning with you, I think is like awesome. And, you know,
I lived in California for over 6 months, and you know, they had the best trainers in the world, best gyms in the world there. You know, like everywhere, like literally every block was an awesome gym, awesome trainer. You know, and each one of those trainers had their own trainers.
Wow.
You know, so my buddy, he trained like 6 clients, and all got access with Charles Glass for this, or another awesome coach. You know, because that's how you learn and get better. You know, so and again, you know, kind of like you come to Apex.
Right. That was the idea behind it. Yeah, it's like just widen my knowledge. You know, learn more, be a better coach.
Well, yeah, and all you do is learn different cues and learn different body types. You know, so if I could teach something to someone faster, I got better. You know, so if it takes me an hour to teach deadlift, I'm probably not a good coach. Take me 5 minutes, I'm probably getting better. Yeah. You know, so coaching movement is the key there.
Awesome, man. So we didn't really talk too much about. Like, obviously, we try to give as much as we can to our listeners. Of course, you know, a lot of our listeners listen for fitness stuff, for nutrition stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about, like, we give advice all the time. Mm-hmm. If you wanted to give advice to some of our listeners, what would it be?
Set a goal. A lot of people are like, Jace, you want to come train in the gym? What's your goal? I don't know. Well, I don't know what to do with it, you know? So,
and it sounds like cliche, it sounds generic, but it's serious. Set a goal and like master it, get to it, like actually write it down and be serious and take it serious, you know?
Thank you, Tyler. And you know, because if you don't have a goal, you have a vision, and you're just freestyling it, and that's how you don't get results. You know, because if I build Apex training on, like, I just want to train people, guess what? I'm doing it for my life, you know? But no, I want to create empower, I want to create a movement culture, you know? So, you know, set a goal, which was, you know, somebody comes to you, hey, I want to do this. All right, what's your goal? I want to lose 20 pounds. All right, good. All right, so how about 4 inches off your waist too? This is this. Mm-hmm. Let's do it in 8 weeks. All right, let's go now. You know, now I can create a plan for you to attack that, you know? And make adjustments along the way that's going to help us get there, you know? So
smart goals, right?
Smart goals, right?
Yeah. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely.
I
love making smart goals, dude. Hey. No, we're doing a Biggest Loser competition.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about that too.
Bring it up.
We're doing Biggest Loser 1 at KickFit, and it's really cool, man. We have I think about 26 or 27 competitors.
Nice.
Like 15 or 16 of those are people that were already members, and then a few of those are outside
team
people.
Or is individual?
So you can choose. We strongly encourage people to do teams, obviously, because like having that accountability partner and like just motivating each other, that stuff helps. We do have some people just doing it individually, and dude, like I wrote like a little success guide to them, and like say like, okay, you pick a good goal, which is like your bare minimum goal. Pick a better goal, which is like your medium, and then you pick a best goal, which is like
ideal.
You crush it, that you get the best goal. And dude, like easily you can see better results from people who are working towards something than just people who are at the gym.
Exactly.
You know, like I think it's big, you know, which like same thing if you bodybuilding or make a way for a fight, like this is my timeline, like that's what the timely part of it comes in, like I have to do it by then, and I have to make this measurable goal, you know, because like at first when we started it, I was pretty nervous because like I hate the Biggest Loser show. I hate it, and like
it doesn't work, first of all.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't work.
Because crash dieting,
exactly.
You know? But like obviously like that's not what we're not filming a TV show. We're just trying to get people results that are gonna stick with them, right? And so of course like we're doing body fat percentage first, inches second, and then weight third. Like the weight is like a bonus. You know, like if you lose weight, great, but like first and foremost, we're trying to maintain muscle while we lose fat, you know. So, but dude, like watching people like, okay, I'm going here, like eating, sleeping, working out, it's crazy, dude. It's
fun.
It's really, oh my gosh, it's so. I don't know why we didn't do it before, but like it's working out. It's working out really well.
Definitely gonna continue to do it too.
Yeah, like just giving people like, okay, giving people like, this is what you need to eat for this goal. What you need to eat for this goal, and like letting them make the decision of like how hard they're gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, of course, we encourage them to go hard, but we kind of like let people grow mentally, like by learning like how hard they want to push.
Some of these people have never stepped in a gym. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
So,
we have some who are like raw, dude.
Right.
Like, raw.
Which is awesome. They step into the plate. That's the
That's
hardest part is, signing that paper to say I'm gonna lose this weight,
Yeah, dude. It's incredible. Like it pumps me up so much, dude.
Yeah.
Like Biggest Loser too, and like my Unique Fitness clients, like, dude, when I train Nick, I don't know if you've ever seen my stories of Nick. He has a traumatic brain injury from a wreck. Dude, when I train Nick or like I get somebody brand new in the gym and they like crush it, I'm like,
That's the fun ones.
let's go! I'm freaking lit up. I'm like freaking pulling, I get freaking pumped. So that's important, I think, though.
Definitely.
The goals.
And when they see their little wins on the journey is the best too, because
Yeah.
a lot of times like, dude, you couldn't do this last week, and I just did it. They're like, oh, cool. I'm like, no, that's awesome.
No, you gotta celebrate that, dude. That is incredible.
Definitely. And as far as my next tip goes, y'all, like get a coach. So whether it be a personal trainer, online coach, having some direction, some accountability, and somebody smart there answer your questions, because you have a ton of questions. I mean, one top question to get is, can I have coffee?
Oh my gosh, yes, you can have coffee.
Like,
please.
I a plan. Can I drink coffee? So
you can't drink Starbucks mocha latte. You can have black coffee.
That's right. And as long as even like 3 months, and you get a base structure going, and you follow that for a while and make adjustments on the way, you're good to go there.
Right.
But if you're trying to do it by yourself, you should go with what you think healthy is. Like, oh, I eat yogurt and almonds at 12, and I eat dinner at night. Like, oh God, you're not eating at all.
Yeah.
And the biggest problem I see with people, they're not eating enough.
Yes,
and
that's
they're
a big
scared
one.
because
That was me for a little while before recently. Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I'm fat already. I'm gonna get more fat. It's like, no, you increase your metabolism and burn more fat. But of course, you gotta work out and do the right things along the way there. So the first thing I do when I get new clients is put me in the first dieting phase. So immediately, exactly right. Because most of the time people come to me, they're eating twice a day. What did you yesterday? Oh, like a biscuit, and then I ate dinner. I'm like, oh wow, so they're starving their body, so their body doesn't want to lose fat. It was a whole
all the time, dude. That's the hardest thing about training, like individuals who have damaged metabolism is like the first 2 months they might not lose a pound, and then they're like, how come I'm not losing any weight? I'm like, we lose a lot of body fat. Okay, hey, take a breath. Like,
exactly.
You're
feeding your body.
I am undoing 15 years of damage that you did in 2 months. So give me a second, okay? This is
and like you said with the Biggest Loser, measuring the variables that do matter, like your body fat, your inches, so that helps a lot. People get so obsessed with the scale. I mean, I have clients like, hey, you see that scale? Throw it away. I don't even watch scale anymore. Give me your inches, give me this.
Body fat. How your clothes fit.
Exactly.
That's what matters.
Exactly. And also, what people don't understand, man, it takes a year. To see results. People are like, oh yeah, because you're on an 8-week class. You see some results in there. Most of the transformations are 6 months a year, because that's how long it takes to transform your body, but keep it.
Right.
It's, you got to train metabolism, train your body to even follow a system. And as much as it was mental too. So. It takes a year to see results, guys, and some classes have 3 years.
Because how long did it take you to get to that?
Exactly.
Right.
Your whole life
about that.
Yeah, that's one of the things, like personal training in Lafayette and KickFit, where Tyler and I train, is like we do a 7 or 8 month training, and then like the goal in that 7 to 8 months is to teach you, like not just like train, like we want to teach you how to work out, educate you, because like I don't want to train you forever. Like I have one client that I've been with now for about 9 months, but she's a big time, and she wants to keep. She's a very long term goal, so I'm still working with her. But like most of the time, it's 7 months that we try and educate you and give you the tools you need. So like if you want to go work out on your own at Reds or wherever, you know how to do that while being, you know how to do an effective workout without hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Number one, you know what I mean? And then like if you want to hop in a class, like you can do a class without, again, being at high risk for injury because you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I think it's important, like as coaches, like the coach that you hire should be somebody who's not just like training you and doesn't want to train you forever. Like they're trying to build you up and educate you so that one day you can do it on your own. You know, I think that's important too.
And as much as I like to say that too, my clients can't leave. Like, I'd be like, yeah, you know, they start training me. I'm like, you know, you can't leave now because you got to go do this on your own.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. I don't know. I disagree. I think that it's going to be, some people can take it out of their budget for however long, but I don't know if like personal training forever is an option for everybody.
Yeah, oh, for sure. You know, and that's why you got to be able to charge a price that people can budget and be affordable. You know, I've been training 2 years. I'm just like, hey, feet wider. No, chest up, inhale. You know, and
exactly.
and I mean, me, my workout, I'm still working with Q myself. You know,
right.
So you know, and there's no way to push themselves that hard by himself. You know, that's what it come to me. You know,
yep.
So you know, like I love when clients have other person. I'm like, one question I says, hey, you ever trained before? Yeah. I'm like, all right, awesome. I'm gonna show you what's up right now. You know, because you know, you have the Corolla, now you get the Ferrari. You know, so you know, and then you can't leave from there. You know, so
where you go. That makes sense.
Exactly.
I get that.
Definitely something.
Because you know they go try to train themselves at Reg or somewhere else, but you know they don't have you direct them pushing them.
They need them. They need them.
I mean that makes sense.
You know, so most of my clients now train for a year or 2 years now. You know, I have a few new ones. I'm you know putting in along the way that time for, you know, but other than that, man, all my clients long term. But you know, you can't learn as a coach if I don't have you for a year. You know, because that can be a tough time to trial and error your strengths. You know,
it takes 2 months of reverse dieting, and then
or even so diets, yeah, for sure diet. But like, let's say I'm trying to get the bench press stronger. You know, all right, let's try this. Okay, so I'm block press for like 6 weeks. All right, now we try this. I didn't work. Try this. You know, so that's how you learn. And, you know, if I can't train for a year or at least more than that, I'm not gonna learn what works for your body and learn as a coach. You know, so you know, I definitely believe it's important to train clients long term and have a long term goal for them. You know, as in forever.
So what would you say, like, as like a trainer, like what would you say to like a trainer who is trying to like add clients and clients and clients without letting go of the clients that they do have?
Open up more times.
Make more time.
So what I don't do personal training anymore. I do small group sessions.
Right.
Of course, in my weird times, like Tuesday at 10 a.m. I train Eric, you know, because like, nobody wasn't want to train there, you know, full time, you know, and I have a bodybuilder, Tiffany, and some other people like that, you know. But most of my sessions are 3 or 4 people at a time, you know. So you know, great, you know, people like, oh, well, can you give the same service? Yes, you know. So I set the workouts up to where everybody, I have a main compound lift, my accessory, my other strength or explosive movement there, and we're all kind of joining a little circuit going there. Everybody's getting the same service. I'm cueing everybody, and again, I wouldn't just throw somebody in there, you know.
Right.
I train by myself
into the
fitness level, you know.
Right.
So I molded them for about like 6 weeks. All right, now you're ready to come here, you know. So you know, put more clients together and open up more times, you know. So right now I'm in prep. I want more training 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 5, 6. So 7 hours a day, you know. But I normally train about 9 hours a day, man, because I'm more energy, of course, you know.
Right.
And about 3 or 4 people at a time, you know. So. You know.
And those small groups, they have the same goals, or how do you program that for
everybody wants to get leaner and stronger and have more and have less body fat, you know.
Right.
But you know, if you're trying to, you know, be like, you know, oh man, I'm trying to go to the NFL. All right, well, like here's first training, I'll train for you, you know. Yeah. But most people come to you, man, just want to be healthy, you want to lose fitness, exactly. You know, and all the workouts work, you know. But my goal at Apex, man, I want you more athletic, more functional, stronger. Yes. You know, quick on your feet, you know, so put you in different positions, every workout, have you move differently. And it's not just lift your weights. We know, let's move laterally today, let's jump laterally today, let's change positions here, you know. Right. So, you know, every workout works for everybody. Everybody's better together.
Man.
You know?
Excellent. Hey, could you shout out Brian and request that he come on this podcast with us?
Love that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Brian Melanson with C620. He needs to do a podcast with you guys.
Hey, man, now you're in, dude. That clip
he's a very busy man, though, bro.
I know he is, man. But that dude is a genius.
No. He's a beast, bro. He's a beast. You know, and he's one of those guys, man, that everything he says means something. You know, so I have a men's group he runs on Wednesdays, and I have my men's group at Apex. You know, we just fellowship and talk about Jesus, but when everything he says, it just gives the best insight. I'm like, bro, you're a beast, dude. You know, so you're
it's one of those guys that make you mad. You're like, how do you do all this?
How do you do all this, bro?
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So
I gotta meet this guy.
No, he's awesome, man. He's awesome. So he's gonna blow you away when we meet him. But he's a funny guy too, bro. So you can like him. But yeah, Brian, come on the show, man. You enjoyed a lot, man. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we can definitely get some content from Brian. You know. So
get more bodybuilders on here too, you know.
Yeah.
Show love to the bodybuilders.
Yeah, exactly.
Bodybuilding show.
All right, I guess we'll wrap it up. It's been about an hour. Great to have you on, man.
Yeah,
appreciate
it big time, man.
Learned a lot, and I hope everybody else learned a lot on this podcast. We'll come back. We have in 2 weeks, Aaron's gonna be fighting November 10th.
Oh yeah, that'll be the night.
So our
before.
next podcast will be right before Aaron's big fight and a couple other guys from the gym. Anything else you want to add, Coach D?
I do. So we did a fundraiser for one of the families at Kick Fit. Her little boy has the same genetic disorder that I have, and a lot of you helped spread the word about this self-defense seminar. A lot of you personally donated to the family and to me, and we gave them the check last night, and it was really awesome. It was really heartwarming, and I just appreciate all of you who helped us out as far as sharing it goes, pumping it goes, donating goes. Definitely couldn't have done without y'all. So
absolutely. Way to end it on a positive note, Coach
Yep.
D. All right, guys.
Thank
We'll
y'all
see
so much.
you in 2 weeks. Peace.
Awesome.
Good stuff, Jace. Appreciate you, man.
1 hour. Perfect.